That is hotel business. So, and
Yes, yes.
what does that really make? Hospitality business is not bad per se. It's a good business, mostly when it comes to this era where the service sector leads economic growth and development. Hospitality business is good. You understand? If done properly, it's good. It also provides employment because every hotel has cleaners, has a cook,
Yes.
has a security personnel, and the rest, and other things. But the issue now is why is it booming ahead of other sector of the economy? Now, when hospitality business is booming, for hospitality business to boom, there are some things that are to be in place. Is that location, that state or country, a tourist attraction state or a tourist
Mm.
attraction country where people want to come and for sightseeing, for relaxation, and whatsoever? If it's a tourist attraction state and a tourist attraction country, hospitality business will boom because there will be influx of people coming to the state or to the country going out, and this like the way we have in Obudu Cattle Ranch where there's a park,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that thing is really functioning to optimality. I don't think so. So is it a tourist attraction? Is Sokoto still a tourist attraction that people come from different part of the country to come and see sightseeing and maybe this? I don't know if that is true. Then is it uh is it a state where there's serious production of goods and provision of services that will warrant people to come from different states to come and buy those goods? Because of buying those goods, they need to sleep over and take a lodge. You understand? Productivity. Is he having a good productivity? If there's high productivity in the state or commercial activities in the state and is a tourist attraction, any of this can bring about influx of more people from outside the country state or within the state to certain place to that will warrant them to uh, lodge, and for that reason hospitality business will boom. Then three, is it an administrative state? Like when you take Kaduna, Kaduna used to be the former capital of the northern region and the rest. And if you take Abuja, Abuja is the federal capital, so different people come to Abuja for different reasons. You understand? Maybe even foreigners and the rest. The same thing when you take Lagos. Different people come to Lagos for different reasons. Maybe to come and clear their goods from the port and the rest. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. So, is it an administrative state that will warrant people to come uh, to the state, and for that reason, they need a place to pass the night? So, if it's not a tourist attraction state, if it's not a state that is highly into productivity and commercial activities, and it's not an administrative state, so why is the hospitality business hospitality business booming? If the state is not a tourist attraction that require people to come from different states to visit, and is not highly into productivity and commercial activities like Kano, People go to Kano to clear their goods. And it's not an administrative state where people have to go there to clear some administrative activities like Kaduna. There are some federal secretariat that there are many in Kaduna that those from Connaught don't really need to go to Abuja. They can do that in Kano. If it's not any of these three states, if it's not having any of these three features, then hospitality business is not supposed to boom. If hospitality business is booming, then it can only be because of one thing. And the thing will be that there are many people that are doing immoral activities in those places. That's the only thing that can make it to boom. And those people are within the state. That is the only way
Yes.
hotel business will boom in a state. But for hotel business to boom in any state, in any country, you need security. You need activities. You need, like last time they did Argungu Fishing Festival in Argungu. You see, there will be more dignitaries going to Argungu. And because they are going to Argungu, some pass the night in KB or whatsoever. So they will definitely need accommodation. So within that period of that festival, hospitality business will boom. Then if there's maybe celebration like whatsoever, maybe Salah, Christmas, in a state where people have to travel to celebrate Xmas, or people have to travel to celebrate Salah, and maybe they don't have a comfortable accommodation, they need to lodge, then it can boom in that within that period of the festival. But when hotel business mostly, hospitality business is larger than just hotel. When hotel business is booming, then you need to check immorality in such kind of environment. It means immorality is on the high side, is increasing. And why will immoral activities be on the high side? Is a complex thing. And one can be as a result of poverty. Two, can be a result of this internal displacement of people from their various locations back to the city where they don't have means to survive and place to stay, and some might decide to go out of line. So that is the only reason why hospitality business, not even hospitality business, hotel business will boom. If it's not a tourist attraction state, if it's not a state with high productivity and commercial activities, like the way we have Lagos, Kano, and maybe Aba, where people have to go and buy goods from different parts of the country to sell and to do whatsoever or to produce. And it's not an administrative state where people have to go and do some administrative activities, fill some form and the rest, and they need hotel place to sleep. Then there's no any festival activities that will require you to be there and take accommodation. So if in that situation hospitality business is booming, then you need to check the immorality standard among the society. It's possible that this thing is increasing, the business is booming because of immoral activity is on the high side. And that should be a thing of worry to the elite. And the elite at all levels, be it from the government level, be it from the religious level, be it from the traditional level, and even the family cycle, so that people will pay more attention with regards to their family and loved ones, so that they cannot fall victims of this kind of activities. And the government and security agencies need to also put more attention there to really monitor what is happening, because when moral decay is on the high side in a society, it's something of great concern, because this location, hotel, that is where all the criminals that are into banditry, kidnap, and whatever, that is one of their primary hideout. And that is where all kind of hard drugs business are being done. Gambling, hard drugs, prostitution, because prostitution, hotel, hard drug, and insecurity, they are interwoven, they work together. So you have to seriously monitor those places. Then with regards to population growing in geometric progression and influx of people from rural areas because of the insecurity, this is a common situation too in Zamfara. People had to leave all the other rural areas where it's not safe to where it's safe, so that they can protect their lives and whatever property they are still left with. So when it comes to insecurity in the country, there's an argument that if you can control the flow of hard drug, the moment you can control the flow of hard drug, you've controlled insecurity close to 50%, because whoever is involved in criminal activities, they do that within the atmosphere of hard drugs. That is when they do it, with the influence. They are mostly high. They abuse those drugs before they embark on those things. So if society can actually control hard drug in the society, arrest whoever is involved, and make a strict law to make sure this hard drug doesn't get to people's hand. That can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. That will also solve
Very clear.
okay, that will solve the insecurity problem, not 100%, but to a great extent. And the responsible authorities at the government at all levels, and all leaders, and every Nigerian has to do their own part to make sure we address insecurity. You understand? For us to address insecurity in our society, and adopt our own personal economic policies. That is very, very important. Because if you are waiting for the government to adopt economic policy that will solve your problem in any country in the world today, then you are exposing yourself to a great disappointment. You have to implement your economic policy for yourself. Let the government implement their own, fine, but implement your own. You understand? Just the way I was talking about diversifying your own individual economy, your income stream. If you are working for organization 5 days in a week, those days that you don't work for that organization, find something doing. It's either you go and do one other work to earn something, or you render some services to your house to reduce costs if you do pay somebody else to do the service. I'm not saying you are going to deny somebody his own work, but you are only trying to reduce your cost of expenses. Then before Mustafa came, Mustafa is a married man. He has a family and he also has a kid now. So I say something about young married couples, so it will benefit him now to hear that married women,
Exactly.
married women should always take stock of what is available. the pampers, how many days remaining, the pepper, the matches, everything, so that they will adequately inform the breadwinner that okay, rice is remaining 3 days or is remaining 1 week to finish. Pampers, but unfortunately, most Nigerian women will just tell you, "I'm cooking the last rice," or "This is the last pampers," or "Matches has finished, this has finished, this has finished," without giving the man adequate notice to actually prepare. So I say that is common to married men, mostly responsible men who are providing for their family. For irresponsible men, whether they notify them or they don't notify them, it's still the same thing. It doesn't add up to anything. You understand? They're already responsible. But for the responsible men, it's even part of what give some high BP and even stroke, because women are very interesting set of people. They can relate all this negative news to a man at once. Paper has finished. This one has finished. This one has finished. This one has finished. NEPA cut your light. This one at once, and the man has no shishi on in the account. You understand? So I say women should take
Their
stock.
way.
That is their way, and it's quite unfortunate. Mostly, if you are educated woman, then it shouldn't be your way. Our older parents who were not educated, if they did that, it's understandable. But educated woman now should always have his. He should always. There should be diary where you have stock of monthly supplies in the family, for the family, and as you are using, you are taking stock, what is left, what will finish, the days will finish, and you are relating it to whoever is a provider of these things, so that that person can have enough time to adjust and make necessary effort. If the money is not readily available, he can start making contact and make sure he's able to make a provision for that. Okay, Mustafa, I want to say something. You can go ahead.
It's still part of submission,
Okay, go
because
ahead.
I actually thought that will be another. Well, let me just see. Yes, there is also one area that is not aligning. That
Okay,
is to me,
okay.
because when you talk about education, the
Mm.
rate at which schools, primary schools, secondary schools, private primary and secondary schools are now springing up is alarming. But when you look at it just little years back and look at it again just little years from now, you look at the kind of educational productiveness. Like, what do we gain from that institution, that education? Is it people, for just people to go to school, finish, get certificate, and start looking for white collar job? Even when people that get the white collar job, whether government or private, go and look at their efficiency. Look at what they do, even in that workplace of work. It's as if these things are not aligning. So how come we keep having institutions, I mean schools, almost every day? Hmm? I was just this afternoon. I was coming from Abera, hmm?
Mm.
And I saw there used to be one house. Isn't this house? Before I know it, it has been converted to school.
Okay.
Not very far from another big school, Blue Crescent. All of these things, and that's just an example. So these are we've been seeing it almost everywhere. Now again, of course, the I can say the issue of climate change of the thing it's still is something that is actually feasible in Sokoto. I don't know about other places. I think it's feasible, unlike the way we used to have it. In fact, if at least I've been around for some months, years now. What we had last year is quite different from what we're experiencing this year. Yes. So I think those are the little. Just 2 points. I just feel I should add
Okay,
it to.
okay, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. You see, education not aligning to realities. You see, some weeks back, I made a post. I said, "Is lack of education is not our problem in Nigeria, but miseducation is our problem. We have miseducation problem in Nigeria. Uh, and why am I saying this? It's because the truth is we have so many graduates, so many people with certificate at whatever level that cannot add value to anything. They cannot add value to anything, be it working for somebody or even working for themselves, because education is not supposed to prepare you only to work for somebody. It should be able to prepare you to either work for somebody or work for yourself. But from what we have now, mostly our higher education, or even from primary to higher education, people are programmed to finish in order to work for somebody. The education system is not creating people, it's not creating thinkers, it's not creating innovators, it's not creating people that will look at their society and say, okay, this is the problem I want to solve. Then the regulative bodies that give license for people to establish schools are also not interested in I don't know if they are interested in qualities of the education they are providing. I don't know, because if they are interested in quality, then there are some schools that shouldn't be school, and there are some standards that education institution is supposed to meet up in order to provide educational services in Nigeria based on the national education policy. Are we following this? Is the syllable really solving our problem? Because I have this problem. Even within the university system, you see somebody telling you that as a lecturer, your work is to carry out research and teach. To carry out research and teach. That is what lecturers should do all over the world. But I have a concern over that mentality. Why? Because who said that is what a lecturer should do? He should only carry out research and teach. He research, identify problem, teach in the class, then document the problem and publish it and leave it for whoever will implement it. Then ask yourself, since you've been doing this research, identifying problem, how to improve situations and the rest, and they are not being implemented, lack of implementation of this problem you identify in the society by those you think should implement it is another gap of its own, that you, as somebody that is creative, as a lecturer, should identify that my work is not only identifying the problem and publishing it and leave it on the space for people to either implement it or not implement it. Since people are not implementing it, then I need to go further by not only teaching, not only researching to identify and make recommendations, but going further toward implementation. If you do that, you've extended the frontier of knowledge.